Alright, I'm trying to do a finishing move on turn 3. If they don't play a pawn right here, then we have the possibility of pulling it off. So let's develop. They might develop that pawn. They developed that pawn. So let's try it again, but without developing this pawn in the London opening, because we need enough moves to get back to a particular point. Let's develop it only this far. Okay. Let's only develop... Ooh, that doesn't quite work. Let's develop it to a different spot than you normally would in the London opening. We just need enough moves to get back so that we can place our queen right here while this queen is also defending this square. So far, so good. This pawn is going to block this knight in the London opening. So let's develop it a little further. It's not the London opening at all. Let's develop this bishop into a very terrible spot. Okay, so far so good. We need one more move, and then we can go back in time. Perfect. Now we have enough room and enough turns to go back in time to right here. Now, king is in check here. King cannot capture this queen because this queen is guarding it. Now they've created an alternate timeline several turns before what I did. Now we just have to survive until the timeline catches up right here, and they won't have any more legal moves they can make. This is called the Terminator Gambit. So now we can just develop the London opening like we normally would, and interesting. I forgot that they moved a piece back. They created an alternate timeline where they've got two queens now. They don't have many more moves left. Okay, there it goes. They ran out of timelines to make. They can only make one more timeline than we've made. They've made two. So our timeline is set in stone. They can't go back in time to stop this queen from checking this king and this queen from blocking this king, guarding this queen. So what actually happens is, because this queen can move through universes as well, she is checking this king, and this king in a parallel dimension where these boards are set in stone. They are the past of a future board where it was the present, but it's the past of a future board. So these are set in stone. So because these kings can't move, because they're in the past, they are checkmated because they cannot move. The only option would be to create an alternate timeline where they weren't in check, which they cannot do because they created as many timelines as they can.